Hey, what's good, champion? Something just dropped in my spirit as I'm driving back home to St. Louis. And I want to share this because I don't know who this is for. I don't know who this is going to bless. I don't know if this video is going to go viral. But I won't know until I just put it out there. And I want to challenge you to stop being a testimony hoarder. Stop being a testimony hoarder. What is a testimony hoarder? I'm sure you have heard of Hoarder or have seen the TV show Hoarders. There are people, there are individuals who like to keep on to stuff, keep holding on to stuff, and they never let it go. And it becomes to a point where when you keep holding on to stuff, it becomes a detriment to you. While it may have been good intentionally when it first started out, it could backfire drastically on you. And what I'm noticing is that there are many people who are testimony hoarders. You talk about how you love God, you talk about how God has blessed you, but yet you're not sharing your testimony. You're not sharing your story as to how you've been able to get to the position or get to the place and space that you're at now. Because the thing is, it's easy to talk about it. And this is what a lot of people have a problem with when it comes to people who look down on people. It's easy to talk about the good, but you got to be able to talk about the bad. You got to be able to talk about the ugly. You got to be able to talk about the lessons as well as the blessings that have happened in your life, because all of it has helped you get to where you are now. Because if you take away any piece of the puzzle, the picture doesn't look the same. The picture is not complete. So the thing is, if you are someone or if you know someone that is a testimony hoarder, it's time to call them out, because you have been sitting on your gift long enough. You have been walking around playing it safe long enough. And the day of reckoning has come. Playtime is over. There are too many lives at stake right now for you to continue to keep playing it safe, acting like I don't know who's going to support me. I don't know who's going to believe in me. Well, one thing I can tell you is that you won't know who you will be able to bless. You won't know who you will be a blessing to if you don't open your mouth and talk about what has happened to you, what has transpired in your life to help you become the person that you are now, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I didn't just get to where I'm at now overnight. I had to talk about the things that I've gone through. I had to talk about the setbacks, the disappointments, the heartbreaks, the betrayals. I had to talk about it. So the confidence that you're hearing right now, it didn't happen overnight. But when something gets in you, when it bothers you, when it messes with your peace, when you get to the point where you just say enough is enough, I'm sick and tired of being in the place that I'm at right now. You got to change some things. And if you want this year to be different from what last year was or the year before that, you're going to have to do some things different. You're going to have to let go of some things, let go of some thoughts, let go of some people going forward. And you're going to have to be cool with that. You're going to have to be understanding of that. But you have got to stop being a testimony hoarder. You have to. Because when you go through what you're going through, it is not meant for you to keep it to yourself. Somebody is at the end of their rope. Somebody is on the verge of giving up. And you have been selfish long enough to keep what has happened to you to yourself. We all have an assignment. There are individuals, there are groups of people, some we may never meet, that we are assigned to. You have no right to remain selfish by not talking about what you've gone through. Why are you giving people that don't matter that much power? And believe it or not, you're doing that when you don't share your testimony, when you don't share your story. I've said it before. There is power in your story, and nobody can tell your story better than you. You are the constant in everything that happens to you, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it was a blessing, whether it was a lesson. It does not matter. You are the one constant. Nobody can tell your story better than you. So when are you going to do it? When are you going to be unashamed about what you've gone through? How can you call yourself a strong anything if you're too busy worried about how people are going to look at you when you walk in your truth? It's time for you to step into your greatness. It's time for people to recognize your greatness. And the best way for you to help them recognize it, open your mouth, show up, and let God do the rest. If you got value from this, I don't care about comments for real. I don't care about really number of views. I just wanted to give it to you raw and give it to you real, because this is serious. We are in dangerous times right now. And people need to be encouraged. They also need to be challenged to stop playing it safe, because the comfort zone is the danger zone. You have stayed in the comfort zone long enough. How's that worked out for you? It's time to do something different. As always in life, you have two choices. You can make moves or you can make excuses, but you most certainly cannot do both. It's yours truly, Arian, Tyson, the Moving Motivator, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace.